So it is my pleasure and honor to welcome everybody to the 2023 Veterans Day Parade here in beautiful Stuart, Martin County, Florida. And here comes the Martin County Sheriff's Office flyover. Everybody wave hello, say thank you. And you can already hear the bagpipes by Jeff Smith and Dennis McCarthy. A parade is not the same without the bagpipes. Leading the parade off is our Chief of Police from the Stuart Police Department. Thank you, Chief Tuminelli. Every year we have a Grand Marshal, and each year it is always a dignified and rarefied guest. This year, our Grand Marshal is Larry Ankrum. He is a dual veteran of the U.S. Navy and the Air Force. Thank you for your service, Larry. We are honored to have you as our Grand Marshal. And check out his car. It's a World War I Dodge staff car. Next we have our Honor Guard. And our Honor Guard is presented by the Lieutenant Corporal James L. Wilson Detachment. Thank you for bringing the colors to the parade. VFW Post 4194 and the Ladies Auxiliary. Thank you for supporting our military. We have several auxiliaries here today. The VFW Post 1132 out of Jensen Beach. And the VFW 10066 from also Jensen Beach. Thank you for coming, auxiliaries. This one directly in front of us is from Hobe Sound, and they are the 10132 from beautiful Hobe Sound. Thank you for coming out. I believe in front of us we have the Military Order of Cooties from Hobe Sound and Jensen Beach. And upcoming, we have the American Legion Post 62. From Stuart. Good support from the American Legion Post 62. Following that post, we have the American Legion Post 126. Raise your hands, 126. Thank you for coming. Following Post 126, we have Post 92 and the auxiliary, and we have the Post 14 and the auxiliary. And I see here one that might not be on the list, the VVA Chapter 1041 from Martin County, Vietnam Veterans of America.
Thank you.
The gentlemen in the black shirts are from the Vietnam Veterans of America. Thank you for your service, gentlemen. The U.S. Coast Guard shall not be forgotten, should not be forgotten. Flotilla 59 from Stuart. Congratulations on your award as the National Flotilla of the Year. Serving the Treasure Coast for 80 years. Thank you. Sometimes we're a bit out of order, so forgive me. Here's the Coast Guard Auxiliary Patrol. Thank you very much. They're making waves. Get it, everyone? Who do we have here? I believe we have somebody taking along with us the VFW Jewish War Veterans. Thank you for your service. And Air Force Sergeants Chapter 564. and Military Order of the Purple Heart has passed us already. I'm sure you can hear the pipe and drum, or as it's written here, fife and drum, more historically accurate. The Treasure Coast Fife and Drum Corps is coming up. This is the Treasure Coast Fife and Drum Corps. I love their shirts. They look fantastic. Our next marchers are from the Daughters of the American Revolution, the Kalpatioke chapter. I think they've been at every parade for the last 23 years. Thank you very much. And you'll see them at the Memorial Day parade as well. And they do a lot of volunteering in the community. Thank you for your service. Here we have the Stuart Jensen Elks Lodge 1870. And their motto is Elks Care and Elks Share. And they're bringing along some of their young members. How fantastic is that to see some young members in our Corps? And they are from the Stuart Troop 4832, Cubs 832. Thanks, Cubs. Good to see you guys. Any Eagle projects going on? Next time. Well, we had boats and ski-doos making waves. Now we have the Silent Force, the U.S. Submarine Veteran Corps. It's not too often we see a submarine above water. And Brian Mass, thank you very much. Thank you for your service. On the trailer with the submarine that you see there is the United States Submarine Veterans. Each one of them is a veteran that has served in a submarine. Based out of Treasure Coast, representing St. Lucie, Indian River, Martin, and Okeechobee. And they choose to come to this parade, so thank you very much. The sound of bagpipers, fife and drum, bands, and now we have the roar of motorcycles. The thunder of motorcycles is coming up. Also a classic sound of parades. The first motorcycle group we have is the American Legion Riders Post 62, based in Stuart.
We're singing the national anthem.
Remember, everyone, when you're on the road, be safe. There's always motorcyclists on the road as well. They may see you, you may not see them, so just take an extra look. Thank you, Riders Post 62. And now we have the Reverence Motorcycle Group, Reverence Motorcycle Association of Treasure Coast. Their mission is to never forget and always revere. They will never forget a POW or an MIA veteran. just wanted to let you know that the Treasure Coast Community Singers will be singing the national anthem at the service that starts at 11 a.m. in front of the memorial in Memorial Park. Thank you, Reverend's Motorcycle Association, for never forgetting our POWs and our MIAs. We appreciate you. Right behind the Reverend's Motorcycle Association, we have the City of Stuart and Representative Toby Overdorf. We are so lucky to have the City of Stuart as the seat of our county, Martin County. And here today we have several commissioners and our city manager, Mike Mortel, Becky Bruner, and Troy McDonald. Thank you for joining us today, and Toby Overdorf. Behind them is the City of Stuart tram. If you come to downtown Stuart to shop or for dinner on a special occasion, you'll have seen this tram. I encourage everyone to ride the tram. We have the friendliest tram drivers maybe in America, and they will take you to their car with smiles and give you lots of trivia about the city. So thank you very much. Thank you. And I didn't see you, Mr. Collins, Campbell. I don't have my proper glasses on. Thank you for your service. Commissioner Campbell. Rich. We'll have to do some post-edit here. My apologies. I did know a reporter, Rich Campbell, though. Good afternoon, Martin County Board of Commissioners. Thank you for joining us today. Hi, Ed. How are you? Hello. Thank you for joining us. Here we have the Martin County Tax Collector's Office. And I will say Ruth's name incorrectly, and I think that's why she always has ski in her name, Ruth Ski Petruseski. And I apologize with the incorrect names today. It'll go down as that kind of year. These are two beautiful Mustangs, aren't they? Red and blue, perfect colors for today. And Ruth has the whole office out. Thank you, Ruth, for joining us this morning. And here is the Jensen Beach High School Falcon Band. At the parade. Thank you, and thank first one we're seeing here are Girl Scouts, Sea Star Service Unit, representing courage, confidence, and character. Thank you for coming out, young ladies. For some, this might be their first Veterans Day parade, but we know it won't be their last Veterans Day parade. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for the parents who bring everybody here on a Saturday. And we have Boy Scout Troop. Which number is this one? I don't have it. 823. Thank you for coming. And it looks like almost all of you are here. That's fantastic. And now we have Scout Pack 801 from the Treasure Coast Community Church. And 802, thank you for joining us. And I see 811, I see a patch 811, thank you. 823, pack 823 in the blue shirts. Thank you very much for joining us. Following the Boy Scouts, we have the South Fork High School Bulldog Battalion. Army ROTC. They look polished and sharp. Thank you for joining us on the Veterans Day Parade. And the South Fork High School Raiders. Thank you for your service, sir. While we have a pause, I'm just going to say the mission of the Veterans Service Office here in Martin County is to assist former members of the U.S. Armed Forces and their dependents in obtaining federal and state benefits available to them as a result of their active military service. They are dedicated to our community. I work closely with them for the parades and for other events, and they do amazing work for our community. Up next, we have the Women's Club of Stuart. They have a beautiful building on East Ocean here that they use for events, and I see them often volunteering in our community. So while they're saying thank you to the veterans, let's say thank you to them for their good service to the community. And I believe many members of our women's club are veterans as well, so we thank them. So it's a double thank you. And they have some special guests in their convertible. Let's give them a wave. Thank you. Following the women's club, we have the Garden Club of Stuart. Now that everybody's here at Memorial Park, I urge you to walk around the park. The Garden Club was very involved in the reimagining of the park about 10 years ago, and they have a memorial in the back of the park. So take your kids on a little treasure hunt and find that area. It's beautiful. Thank you for your service to the community. I believe this beautiful convertible here is Jim Hashnell, retired, CSMC retired, and granddaughter. Thank you. Is that correct? We're a little out of order. Never forget. That's great words for today. Thank you for reminding us. Chief Master Sergeant, thank you. And here we have Bessie Creek Elementary. Established in 1996. It looks like the gator might be their mascot. I love their drums. They're the next fife and drum corps, I think. Did a great job repurposing those utility drums. Thank you. And we have the Pentecostal Church of God in Christ next. Hands of Hope. Following the Pentecostal Church of Christ, we have Martin County High School, Air Force JROTC 937, otherwise known as the Flying Tigers. Looking great, Martin County High School. Thank you for coming out. And I believe this is Murray Middle School. Yes, it is. The Murray Middle School Band. Murray Middle School Pride. That's what I see in the back of the band there. And they look proud. Proud to be here and thanking our veterans. Our next are three special guests from Furry Friends. Nikki Gottsman, walking with her dogs that are up for adoption. Rescuing a dog is so important. And they love our veterans too. Thank you for coming out, Furry Friends. Here we have the Afro-American citizens of East Stuart. Thank you, putting unity back into the community. Thank you for coming out. Here we have the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Thank you for your service. Thank you for keeping us safe in our community. We are proud for each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for your service. And if you're going to the Stuart Air Show this afternoon, the Martin County Sheriff's Office does an amazing display during the air show. One of the best parts. I think we have Jim Serra, Cadillac, coming up next. 47 Chevy Bel Air is what I have here. 45? 57. Beautiful vehicle. Thank you for joining us. Then we have the Palm Beach A's Car Club. I think because they're all Model A's. Is that correct? Beautiful piece of history driving by. And I think they drive these vehicles to the parade as well. They're not trailer queens, they're the real deal. Check this one out. Is this steam engined? 1905 Oldsmobile. Beautiful. Now we have a car collection from the Elliott Museum Historical Society, Model A's and electric bikes. Have you been to the Elliott Museum lately, friends? It's a fun place to go. Check it out. Electric bikes, the next generation of biking. The Elliott Museum actually has a beautiful collection of vintage vehicles as well, and vintage bikes. Up next, we have the Treasure Coast Vintage Car Club. They participate in every parade as well, whether it be the Memorial Day Parade or the Veterans Day Parade. Thank you very much. They spend hours ahead of the parade, making sure each of their vehicles is beautiful and shiny. Following the Treasure Coast Vintage Car Club, we have the Treasure Coast Classic Chevy Club. Beautiful. That's not a Chevy, that's a Ford. Beautiful shiny red Ford. Who doesn't want one of those? Beautiful. Thank you for bringing out your beautiful Cutlass. And this one isn't a Chevy either, but it's beautiful and adorable at the same time. It's an MG. Gee whiz, it's an MG. We have a beautiful Mustang coming up. And here's something unique. Somebody's going to have to help me with this one.
You shrunk the car.
Shrunk the car, yes. 55 Chevy. Beautiful. I love the colors. Looks very modified. So we have an array of Treasure Coast Vintage Car Club members and Treasure Coast Classic Chevy Club members, and a lot of other people with beautiful vehicles bringing their cars to the parade. This is a Chevrolet. I can see that. I don't have my glasses on, but I can see that.
Chevy.
55 Chevy. I'm going to need some help here, gentlemen. That's a beautiful Chevrolet also. What? Handyman wagon. Well, this is a fun vehicle with all sorts of cats on it. That is a lot of fun. A Continental. 66 maybe? Thank you for your service, sir. And this I can see is a Ford. 64. This looks like it might be a Studebaker? Packer? Help us out. LaSalle. That is a LaSalle. Thank you for letting us know that. It is stunning. Beautiful vehicle. And I think we're now in the Corvette Club era. Yay! I know Corvettes when I see one. The Stuart Corvette Club is coming up next. We've got 3 in a row here. Let's hope they behave. Let's hear it for the Stuart Corvette Club. I think we have several generations of Corvettes here with us. And red, white, and blue. More club members from the Stuart Corvette Club. I think we have every make and model from the beginning to the most recent Corvettes. Most state-of-the-art. Very impressive. And the beautiful thing about living in Florida is they can have their tops down almost all year round and show off. More Corvettes from the Stuart Corvette Club. And after the parade is finished, please head over to our memorial for a beautiful service at the memorial, which will start at 11 a.m. There, during the memorial service today, we have Speaker Jerry Hafney. Jerry is a U.S. Army combat veteran and founder of Fort Freedom, an organization that helps veterans in need that might be struggling or in crisis. His work is very important to us. He's a great speaker, and I urge you to head over there when the parade is over. Great showing from the Stuart Corvette Club. I should have started counting. I think there's at least 20 vehicles though. 40 vehicles from the Stuart Corvette Club. That's a record. Thank you. Does everyone know the significance of Veterans Day and why it's always on November the 11th? It originated in World War I. The 11th day of the 11th month. It signifies the official ceasefire, the stopping of the World War I, when Germany signed the armistice agreement with the Allies. Every year, Memorial Day, is on the last Monday of May, whereas Veterans Day every year it's on the 11th of November, the 11th month of the year, and the service is traditionally held at 11 a.m. Originally, Veterans Day was called Armistice Day. Countries all over the world celebrate their Veterans Day celebrations as well. In Canada, it's called Remembrance Day. But it's also held on the 11th day of the 11th month at the 11th hour.
55 Thunderbird right there.
We have a beautiful 55 Thunderbird. That's the color of Florida right there.
Right over there.
Beautiful modern Chevrolet. LS2. Beautiful. 51 Chevelle. 71 Chevelle, that's right. That would not be a 51. Here's a Ford truck that I know. In the 70s maybe?
Chevy.
Chevy? Or Chevy truck?
1970
This will be the parade of misnamed trucks and vehicles. Volkswagen Bug.
32 Ford.
32 Ford. 44 Coupe. I'd like to thank the gentleman and his wife standing next to me, who are calling out the years and the makes. They are team players all the way.
Monte Carlo.
1972 Monte Carlo. 1970 Monte Carlo. I'm going to have to get a service refund from the gentleman to the left, to the right.
This is 66.
This, I am told, is a 1966
Nova.
Chevy Nova. Thank you. Super Sport. This float is from the Inspiritas of Stuart. And they've done a beautiful job presenting the colors on their float. And handing out candy. Thank you. The American Red Cross. Always here when we need them to help in disasters and times of need. Thank you, American Red Cross, for serving our community. And who doesn't love an old fire truck? This one by Bob and Nikki Bonaseski. And I've seen them at almost every Veterans Day parade as well. And here we have, the parade is back. Thank Thank you for joining us. I'm not sure the name of this group. Martin County GOP. Thank you. Oh, Gail Harrell, thank you for joining us. Martin County GOP with the fire truck as well. Thank you for marching in the parade. And in the fire truck is World War II veteran Stephen Blauvelt, Jr., Coast Guard, 1940 to 1946. Thank you for joining us. I hope there's air conditioning in there. Oh!
He's 105.
He's 105 years old. Wow. Thank you. And here we have the Stuart Fire Rescue Department. Thank you for coming out. They've been serving the community since 1915. Stuart Fire Department, Fire Rescue and Paramedic Department. And now we have the Martin County Fire Department. Martin County Fire Rescue, ladder 2-3. And Martin County Fire Rescue, ambulance. We have the Martin County School District with a school bus. Even though school's out today, the school is here. And if it wasn't for the school district being so supportive of Veterans Day and veterans in our community, we would not have the school bands that we had here today. School is out, but they came out and supported our veterans regardless. That's how important it is to the youth in our community. And who has seen a school bus like that? It's beautiful. Martin County school children eating healthy. Thank you. And here we have the 16th Armored Division Reenactment Group. They're part of Boy Scouts of America Exploring, based in Jupiter, but they come to events all over the Treasure Coast, supporting veterans, helping veterans, teaching people about history and the sacrifice that they have made for our community. And here they have brought some World War II veterans, and it looks like maybe some Korean era veterans and others and their family members to join us at the parade. Thank you for joining us. 16th Armored Reenactment Group. They take a lot of World War II vehicles like this Jeep you see in front of us and the track vehicle down there and restore them so that everybody can learn about what it took to fight in World War II. And it looks like we have the Planker Boys. Hi. How are you? 16th Armored Division. And that's an armored scout car. That is real armor. If you went to the Jensen Beach Homecoming Parade, you will have seen this vehicle. We often bring it out to parades of any sort. And here we have the last few vehicles of the parade, the volunteers that make Stuart Parades happen. Jim Riordan, StuartParades.com, and his beautiful children. Thank you for putting the parade together, Jim. Thank you.